Good evening, guys, and welcome back to Thank You Line Esports here in a winter major. It's the day of the year where we will finally see which team will take one of the two major prizes this year. And the fight is between Cuties and LOVESICK. This is the match a lot of you guys have been waiting for, I have at least. And it's also the first time in the whole winter major season that these two teams will play against each other. That's insane stat, to be honest, because both teams did not lose a match this season, before the major at least. And finally, they will meet up. They had so much luck at dodging each other the whole season in all the ranking stages. But LOVESICK, it doesn't look like it hurt them at all, because New is already pulling a flag here, and that will be the first capture for LOVESICK. So we have LOVESICK versus Cuties. Cuties playing with Red, Nikitka, Sotnikovanya, LV, and Ryoki. And on LOVESICK side, we have Tosha, Control Force, Xia, and Neil. And Sotnikovanya will know these LOVESICK players very well, because he played with them for quite a while, I remember. They definitely know how they play. And I think Red played with a lot of those guys as well. So it's two big teams with some mix-up names finally meeting each other for the first time. And LOVESICK, of course, they want to continue their winning streak. Not only this in terms of games, but also in terms of majors won in a streak. This can be the third in a row under the LOVESICK name, but for a few players, it's already there. I don't know how many in a row. Like Xia, for example. This team is the team to beat, and maybe it will happen today, but LOVESICK definitely the favorites getting into this match. My name is Ranka, I'll be your commentator for tonight, and this match is broadcasted by Rixo. He will show you the best views of the battlefield here in this very important match. Okay. Love to hear what you guys think in today's chat, in the chat here of today's match. So yeah, I see it in the chat as well. We are delayed one day. Don't forget to log into your Thank You Line game and claim a free day of premium and 100 rubies it was, I guess. But the match was delayed because of the server. What's the word? You know what I mean. I forgot the word. But we are all back in business, and this match is being played right now. Overdrive box is dropping here. It's in middle and fourth with a good opportunity to take it. He's just spawned. He has repair, and he has full health as well. He can pick up this repair box to not even use his repair. LOVESICK is under full control at the moment, dealing a good job Control Xia, left side of the red base. Both without an overdrive. Cuties so far, only the early capture giving LOVESICK an advantage here, but they have kept their defense under control so far. That's already a great job, but this is the moment LOVESICK starts to attack again. A new not really hitting his Crusader OD. That's a bit unfortunate. Able to deal loads of damages though, but not able to pull a flag or something like that. We see Force in the base of Cuties, full health. He doesn't have repair anymore because he just used it. And now getting focused by Sotnikov, Vanya, and Nikita. Looked like I saw two Thunders, but Nikita playing with... I don't even remember the name. Gauss, of course, Gauss. We do not see Gauss very often. We saw it in the past being played. I think it was last year's Summer Major Rankings. Or this year's Summer Major Rankings, actually. We saw Gauss being played a bit instead of Striker. But I have not seen Gauss on the battlefield for a long time, but we are seeing it right now. Yeah, Yarakov, I'm scared that I am alone today. So that's... yeah, it is what it is. Let's make the best of it. We did not plan to do it today. That's a bit of a problem. We we planned to do it yesterday. But we had some technical hiccups, of course. But we are still here. It's Cuties versus LOVESICK, and we have a great match. So a bit of a something like this cannot really stop our mood here, because I'm really excited for this match. To be honest, it's going to be a very interesting battle, and LOVESICK is definitely the favorites in this match. But I just want to see Cuties being able to show us a fight here, and maybe even more. Nikitka Hunter OD ready. We have Red in the middle right now. Pella overdrive. We have Ryoki with a Crusader OD. There's plenty of attacking power we have for the Cutie side. They have 4 minutes to make this battle a tie. Another overdrive box dropping right now. This is a good opportunity for Xia to start something like a use and take. Using it right now, have to focus on Nikitka. And he will finish a use and take. Did not even take a lot of damage, so he can maybe even use this to to start an attack here. A nice overdrive by Sotnikov Vanya for defense, stopping that. But Cuties once again having to use an overdrive for defense. That's definitely a disadvantage for them. They are already one flag down, of course, so they have to recover if they want to get this battle to a tie. Tosha Xia left side of the red base right now towards the blue base. Xia has a Viking OD, but gets definitely some good focus there by Cuties on Xia. He is definitely... they have talked about that guy and how to eliminate him as quick as possible, especially when he has that Viking overdrive ready, because Xia is one of those guys that can pull off something magical sometimes. One of the greats in Thank You Line Esports. Yeah, and guys, today we will be seeing a best of 5 maps, best of 10 rounds. So it will be a long game today. The quickest possible is 6 rounds, and that's already 1.5 hours at least. So this will be an evening filling show for you guys. Hopefully I will be able to get you guys a bit entertained, and this match will do the rest. Hopefully this match will do the most. Let's keep it like that. Yeah, it will be a long one to commentate alone though. So if you guys have any opinions or something you want to share in the chat, would love to hear from you guys, because let's fill this evening and let's make this an entertaining day and a good day for Thank You Line Esports. Love to hear what you guys think about the current season and about this match and about anything else. It's Cuties with one last opportunity here, but Nikitka flipping himself. He had a Hunter OD available. That's a bit unfortunate. Force even using an overdrive now to totally stop this attack. Salt Nikovanya now claiming the return here. It's Tosha currently pulling. LOVESICK even trying to make it a 2-0 right now, and they are already in the lead. So this definitely shows that they are hungry for more here in the Red Alert map. Ryoki using an overdrive, knocking himself down. I think LOVESICK has won the first round here. Spirit Cuties lost at 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was a long but very entertaining game as well. I only had the opportunity to see the last 2 rounds. But every matchup between Cuties and Spirit has been really close this season. It's an amazing fight, to be honest. But the big boss is here, is LOVESICK. And they are getting an early lead here with a 1-0 score in the first round. And also a 1-0 score overall. And we will be moving over to our second round, also being played on the Red Alert map. Let's quickly go over the map to the maps that we will be seeing tonight, guys. First map, of course, Red Alert. We just saw the first round. Second map will be Iran. Third map, Cross. Fourth map, Sandal. And fifth map will be ending up on Highland. So the banned maps are Molotov and Sandbox. Yeah, interesting to see Sandbox in the banned list. Banned by LOVESICK, so I don't know. Maybe that's their just perma-ban because it's a difficult map to control. And they have, of course, the greatest team communication there is. And maps that are easier to control are easier to play then. I guess that's one of the reasons LOVESICK bans a map like Sandbox. Or maybe it was just between two bad maps, of course. I don't know. Interesting to see it. But we end up on Highland. So that's already a recipe for a very, very long game. I'm having to... Looks like the second round can start right now. Voider boss. Teams can't choose sides. Now they cannot really choose sides, but every map is being played 2 rounds at least. So you will play 1 round on either side. So it doesn't matter if the map has a good side or bad side. It does, of course, matter, but to put it simply, you will play both sides for 1 round. Right now we see LOVESICK on the blue side and Cuties on the red side. Control with an early pull attempt. Cuties a bit distracted here. Control able to push it all the way through mid. Red can deal some damage here, but how is Control getting away with this? Ryoki has to hit a shot on him, but Force already able to take over. He has repair as well, so that Scorpion shot doesn't do him any damage. And that's a 1-0 lead for LOVESICK already. We are just in this round. It's only 1 minute. So far, it has been a great show by LOVESICK. Show of their skill. And I can't think different than the fact that they only got one capture because it's the only capture they need. Lovesick here. I feel like last round maybe there was even more possible for them. And we'll be seeing the answer to that question right now. If they will just focus on defense now, or if they will go for even more captures. But I feel like Lovesick is one of those teams that is quite happy with a win and doesn't care about how many captures they got. Great shot by Tosha. Look at that combo shot, knocking down Sotnikov Vanya. And just pure skill and pure control over that grenade. This team is on another level, and Cuties will have to fight a very difficult battle here today. Yeah, big brain plays indeed. Both captures being in the first minute, that really tells me that they are just controlling the match here. I feel like. Xia picking up that overdrive box. Nikitka can pull the flag here, but good focus there by Tosha once again. He even used his Hunter OD Tosha, but Nikitka was not full health. So, or was it Nikitka that used his overdrive? I think it was Nikitka. LV flipping there on the right side of the map. Right side of the blue base. Sotnikov using an overdrive here to support Nikitka with this pull attempt. Does only heal Nikitka, no damage being taken there by Lovesick. They are really dodging that OD, and now Xia has full control for the return. Sotnikov is still alive, so he can deal some damage. Talking about control pulling the flag here. LV can knock him down, but Xia Viking OD knocking down LV here and continuing this pull. Now focusing on Nikitka as well. Great control by Lovesick, and that's a 2-0 lead they are in. Cuties definitely the underdogs in this battle. Lovesick has not lost in the last, with this season included, last 3 seasons, I think. This will be the 3rd major in a row under the Lovesick name, if I'm right. But for a lot of these players, they already won a lot more majors in a row, but under different names, like Diamonds, Red Notice, to talk about a few. Lovesick is the big boss of Thank You Online. We have not broadcasted the game from them, I think, in this champion stage, because we trying to do separate games and the Russian stream did. And I'm scared to say that we did not miss a lot, to be honest, because I feel like the lower bracket games were definitely the close battles, and the battles between elimination or bronze or elimination and silver were really great to see. And there are teams fighting for each other to tooth and nail. 8 round, 9 rounds, 10 round games. We have seen it all. And I feel like the upper bracket was a bit boring, to be honest. But that's the thing about Lovesick. It can feel very boring, but the amount of hours they put in to stay at this level for so many years in a row now, it is something you should not be bored at, but something you should just be celebrating, because it's insane that teams are being able to be at the top for so long in a row. It's such an achievement, and just watch the battle, be entertained about how they play, because that's on another level. It's a level you can't really see anywhere else in esports, in Thank You Online esports. So just enjoy this match. And I hope Cuties does the same, because they got silver already. And of course, I hope they can at least put on a show, maybe steal a round. We will be moving over to Iran. That's a map pick by Cuties, although it does not really matter who chose the map in a best of 5 format. But I think it's a map where Cuties is pretty comfortable on as well. We have seen them play quite well on that map. And map 4 also will be interesting. Hopefully we will be able to get there. It will be a Sandal, because if I remember correctly, Lovesick dropped around again against, was it Tempest on the Sandal map? But I'm not completely sure, so maybe someone can fact check me there. But I feel like Sandal is one of those maps where Lovesick can be surprised. Oh yeah, that's right, Jericho. But the last gold that Red Notice did, didn't they have like 3 or 4 Lovesick players in their lineup of what they played with? Was winter 2024 or winter 2020 or summer 2024, something like that? I feel like they played with, yeah, definitely with Xia. Xia is the guy with the most majors by far. Contour here pulling another flag. And look at the ease it's going with. Xia just wiping down the base there. Triple kill at least. And Control with a Pella overdrive. Easy controlling the situation there. It's in the name, to be honest. New now currently pulling another flag. Control can assist him, block this ramp here. But New getting knocked down, so Control has to do it himself. He even at repair still available. Overdrives are run out though, so he's low on health and getting knocked down here. But this is a difficult flag to return. New able to get it a bit further. Nice grenade by Nikitka though. He maybe is able to return it as well. LV using a Viking OD, knocking down Tosha. And Nikitka getting the return. That's a nice play by Cuties, I have to say. Nikitka even finding force, but it's once again Xia with the Viking overdrive picked up. Nikitka knocking down Tosha here. And now pulling the flag. LV blocking the shots here. Really nice teamwork by Cuties. But once again, it's force from the other side dealing loads of damage. And some good teamwork here by the Lovesick team. Ryoki can continue. He even has Cruise OD, but he doesn't have the health to use it. Red cannot take over and Control is getting the return. Oh, New using his OD there in the base of Cuties, but getting knocked down just before he could launch that Crusader overdrive. And because of that, if the spilled OD for Lovesick, is this an opportunity for Cuties to get at least one capture? Let's see Nikitka once again pushing in from the left side of the blue base. We have seen him there all the time, dealing loads of damage. But New getting the overdrive box and immediately using it again, that's definitely a good recovery after wasting an overdrive. That's forgiven after you do something like that. Control here, picking up another flag here for Lovesick. They're trying to make it a 4-0 game. Tosha, once again, great combo shot. One-shotting the flag, the player there. LV it was, I guess. And New not able to capture this flag because Nikitka is pulling right now and even going for the return. Red giving the opportunity to pull. Ryoki can take over, but Nikitka cannot get the return. So it doesn't look like we will be seeing a first capture by the Cuties team. Sotnikovaya, so close, but not able to do so. It's a 3-0 win for Lovesick, and they start with a 2-0 advantage here. Before we are going to move over to Iran, I see a lot of talks about keys, and I don't care why you are here, to be honest. But this is best of 10 rounds. So if you just focus a bit, this game will be at least 1.5 hours. So there's nothing to worry for. Enjoy the match, or enjoy your progress, and enjoy your evening as well. Welcome back, guys. Third round, second map. We are here on Iran. And this map is a special map. It's closer than we saw in the last map. A lot more places to cover. And a lot more opportunity to surprise the opponent. And this map is also, for an unsymmetrical map, definitely a very even map. That's why it's such special for esports. I really love this map, and I hope these teams will be able to put on a good show for us. LOVESICK already won the first 2 rounds, and CUTIES is still trying to get their first capture in this grand final game. Best of 10 rounds. Soldikovanya picking up the early overdrive in favor of CUTIES. Second OD will drop right now, but it will be taken after the respawn, after the reset. Let's see, anyone with an early... reset? No, not really. It's all very even. And there we go. Third round, sorry. On its way. Xia getting the other OD, so both of the teams getting one overdrive at the start. Solnikovanya using a nice overdrive already to assist Nikitka in this pool. Nikitka already have to use repair. Solnikovanya should be able to dodge the shots here, or block the shots here, and continuing this pool. Ryoki having to take this flag. Nice grenade by Xia. Ryoki has to get all the way to the wrong side of the base here to continue his pull attempt. Now going to mid. It's a long route they are taking. There's a repair kit, but Control taking that repair kit, and he says hello to the flag carrier of CUTIES, and he will go to get this return as well, and even pulling this flag as well. Okay, nice grenades there by Nikitka, and it is Red getting a return because of a great spawn. Good use of the situation there, and I have to say, it's every single time the round starts, it's CUTIES getting an attack at the base of LOVESICK, and at the same time it's Control getting not noticed, and pulling the flag of CUTIES. It's every time it's Control with the first pull, and in the first 2 rounds it led to a capture as well. So Control as a player, you really have to look where he's going to. It's definitely in the first 2 minutes of the round. That was the word I was searching for, big brain plays. Sneaky. He is really sneaky. Not Red noticed. I like that one. Okay, that's funny. Yep, guys. But that's the masterclass of LOVESICK. We can know what they do. I think CUTIES knows what they are doing as well. They definitely watched some demos of LOVESICK. But even though you know what they are doing, they still beat you with it. So far, it has been a pretty aggressive CUTIES. They know that if they want to have an opportunity here, they have to get something going here in this round. At least a tie, but a win will be great. Force having to use an OD there for defense. And CUTIES is playing definitely a bit more offensive here in this round, but now needs... New and Xia pushing in. Nice overdrive by New, knocking down Nikitka. Tosha and New now in the attack. Red, so much damage being taken by Red here. Tosha not able to knock him down though, and that makes his pull a bit difficult. Nikitka will get this return. Xia right now is just dealing damage. Grenade on a good position. LV with a good play there, just starting with DP, knocking down Xia and directly resetting himself. So you don't spill your repair, and you knock down the threat. And now he can spawn with full health again, and with just a normal overdrive, normal supplies um, order to use. He's doing it here again. It's not necessary to keep going. Just reset and continue. The problem is LOVESICK is really focusing him as well. So you are in a bit of a respawn loop. But it's some nice details we are seeing in this match. Teams really trying to get every beneficial thing they can get here, and it's a marginal game. This very small things can make the difference here. It's Red using an OD for Nikitka to pull. Force, nice shot. A grenade flying in from Nico Vanya. He would love to have an overdrive right now, but that isn't the case. And Xia will get this return here. Control. Able to deal a bit of damage with that turret, but not as much as he hoped for. Now LV is getting a bit baited there, to be honest. Driving towards control and driving into our Xia scope there as well. Nice grenade by Sotnikovanya, but that's just for delaying. Now a grenade by Nikitka, but it's not really perfectly positioned. Xia can now pull the long route. Tosha, his teammate, to back him up. Sotnikovanya, that's a messy OD. That could have been a difference maker, but he missed. And Xia now able to pull this flag here. 1-0 lead for LOVESICK. Although Ryoiki, no, he's not getting through that. So it's LOVESICK once again in the lead. 1-0 current score. It's the only round though where CUTIES has managed to not to prevent an early capture. And let's see what they can show us last round, because I feel like CUTIES is a bit more comfortable on this map. Tosha pulling the flag, giving it to Xia. And it's a bit of a maze they are doing here, trying to dodge all players from CUTIES, but they can't prevent this flag from being returned. We still have 3 minutes to go in this round, so there's a lot of opportunities still for both of the teams. It's an overdrive box dropping here as well. That one can be taken by Xia. Oh, good focus there by LV. Force, use and take maybe. No, not worth the risk. LOVESICK things, and it's LV picking up the Viking overdrive. Xia here in the middle of the on the right side of the blue base, I should say, knocking down the threat there. One of the players from CUTIES pushing in, but it's once again LV and pretty close to the flag of LOVESICK, and he has a Viking OD. He's just waiting on the good moment right now, waiting for the moment he goes unnoticed, but he's not getting unnoticed here. Definitely LOVESICK focusing on LV, knocking him down right now. Good shots by Xia there, great control of that smoky turret. That's a nice grenade as well on the base of LOVESICK. But did he knock himself down with that grenade? That will be a bit of a shame. I think he did, actually. Yeah, you can't make perfect plays all the time. But it's definitely a grenade to remember, guys. Over that ramp there. It's one of those marginal gains that LOVESICK just does all the time. dropping a grenade over the wall. It's one of those smart plays. How do you yeah, I don't know. How do you get to know something like that? Just by trying or something? I don't know. It's interesting. It's really interesting. See, you're using a Viking OD. Difficult to stay alive though, with so many players focusing on him. Nikitka trying to get a return here, but oh, nice OD by Sotnikovaya. I want to say Tosha is away, but Sotnikovaya making a double kill with that Ares OD. Really nicely done. And now LV and Red should even go for a counter. LV using the Viking OD. Not able to knock anyone down so far, but now they are attacking from two sides at the same time. LV knocking down his first. And now Force in the tunnel as well. And he can pull here as well. Control getting removed. And LV, I think he doesn't have repair anymore. Xia going to pull here for delaying. Ryoki should go for the return quickly because there's only 30 seconds on the clock and Xia or LV is still pulling. Red is taking over the flag. LV with the return and it's the first capture by Cuties and a really important one because they just tied this round. And maybe this will be the start of a comeback. It's finally Cuties being able to do something against Lovesick, and this is definitely a map they are more comfortable on. So maybe we have a lot of rounds left here in this grand final game. This has definitely been a very interesting round, and let's quickly go over to the next map, or no, next round, of course. Fourth round will be played right now, also on the Iran map. We have to get happy about something, Yarikov. We at least have a match. We have a fight. Don't be so cynical. Hello, Theo Enjoyer. Good to see you. OD box being taken here by Control in favor of Lovesick. And let's start the fourth round here. Now let's focus on Control. He's always sneaky at the start, and every time I'm missing the moment he starts to pull, I don't want to miss it this time. So I'm just going to look at him the whole time and see what he's doing. Force, good shot for the defense there. Nikitka trying to solo pull here, but once again Force will be the person that goes for the gets this return here. Haha, Yarikov. Oh. I don't mean it. I don't mean it in a bad way, but you know, it was a joke. But no, I definitely have not been silent about that. I was screaming every day, to be honest. But that's just because I'm Dutch. Hammer has a bit of a buff. I have been told, at least. Damage is a bit higher, if I'm correctly, and impact force is a lot higher. Um, it was in the meta for years and years in esports, and has been out of the meta for a bit, but now it's back in. Definitely on maps like this, where you can always get some close range fights. So that's why we see Xia right now playing with Hammer. They are giving Tosha the Viking this time, so they are swapping. And we're seeing Nikitka doing this, playing the same combo, but he already played that combo, so it's, to be honest, a bit of the same formula for both of the teams, but it's interesting to see Xia now playing Hunter. But there are not a lot of combos that Xia can't play, so I don't even know any combo that he doesn't know how to play. I think he knows everything, to be honest. Oh, that's a good one. I have not seen Xia play Aerith indeed. New hair pulling a flag. Dodging or not being able to dodge a grenade, but Xia can continue with his pull. Nice overdrive by Ryoki, and he's able to get a return, starting with speed boost. That's a bit of a risk, and it is a risk because of they are able to knock him down here, and Neil is now able to pull and capture this flag. Early lead for LOVESICK again. Yeah, still said about that, Yakov. It was great to have the servers in the Netherlands. I had such low ping. But the days of very low ping are over. Oh, it was always under 10. I had like 6 or 9 or 7, something like that. And now I have, I don't know, 57 or something. Or 20, I don't know. It fluctuates a lot more right now. But still not bad by any means. It's like, it is not frustratingly noticeable. Neil right now pulling another flag, but getting knocked down there. I feel like this is a bit of a technical talk here, but I feel like I don't know exactly how much, to be honest, but I feel like the amount of times the server refreshes us every second, like the amount of ticks, is not really that high. It's I think 30 or something, or maybe 60. So it's not noticeable when you have a ping between like 50 or 75. So I of course it's nice to have low ping, but I don't think for like matchmaking players it really matters a lot if it's like 7 or 75. Besides, it just feels a bit smoother. Yeah, indeed, Void Bros. I don't know exactly what the tick rate is, but it's not really high, so that's why low ping doesn't really matter. Because I had that so many times with Oxia, by the way, pulling a flag. Let's get back to this after that. Ryoki with a nice grenade can maybe be able to pull the flag or go for the return. He's able to pull the flag, and it's only for a distraction because Red is getting the return here. That's some good team play here by Cuties. And Red even pulling right now, but he will get knocked down, and that will be a return for control. What I wanted to say is, like, I had so many times with Shaft, definitely the new augment, where you were able to knock each other out with the same shot because you do damage at the same tick in the tick rate. And because the tick rate is not really extremely high, like not 60 plus at least. Ping doesn't really matter a lot, to be honest. People that say it does, of course it does a bit, but it doesn't do a lot. Ryoki here pulling the flag. A bit of miscommunication there because LV blocking Ryoki. I don't know what's that about, to be honest. I don't think it would have mattered either, but definitely something that shows that Cuties is not really in control here. It feels like they are a bit, I don't know, miscommunication, panicking. Really feeling the pressure from LOVESICK. Please don't, Jericho. I hear that so many times a day. I work with Jack, and Jack, it's a very nice guy to run the live stream team with. It's an amazing guy to work with, but he really loves internet memes, and it's really damaging my brain. Is it 20 ticks per second? Is it confirmed, Jericho, or is that something you think? I have really no idea how much it is, but it's definitely below 60. Doesn't have to be a bad thing either. To be honest, it feels like games that push the limit with that. I think I don't want to talk about other games too much, but games that there is a certain game that has talked about having no tick rate, and I think a lot of competitive guys know what I mean, and it's really not really working. So I would rather have a stable tick rate for like 20 or 30 than an unstable tick rate, but it can be really high because it is not stable. It's you can't predict it, and that's the thing with having a good esport title. A good esport title is skills, is predictable. That's why Thank You Line esports is without overdrives, for example. At least I think that's why. It's not being told to me, but I think that, or without overdrives. Sorry, they have overdrives. Without augments, I mean. It's not confirmed like this is the reason, but it's just my speculation. We have a lot of hours to stream here, so I can talk a bit about it. I think a good esport title has to be a bit predictable, not boring, but definitely predictable. It should be skill, not luck. No random, no R&D, random or RNG. What is the word for it? Random number generator. Ryoki getting an important return here. It's 1 minute left for Cuties. It's a bit all over the place. We see LOVESICK trying to pull a few times, but not able to do so. That's a great guess, Voidable. You win. Yeah, that's something I hear sometimes as well, Sin Eater. But that being said, let's get back to this game. I'm sorry. I'm messing with you guys. Bro, I love the live stream team we have, and I love the viewers in this battle as well. I think we had a very successful champion stage, and you are part of that. You are the reason we do. It's nice talking to you guys. I really mean that. It's a advantage of having a bit of a smaller scene, and I don't want to say it's good to have not a very big scene, but you can talk with each other a bit more. It's not like you get thousands of messages each second, and I would love to have that, of course, but it has some advantages that you do not have that. To talk about the game here, it's a 1-0 lead in this round for LOVESICK. They get the win here in the 4th round. It was a bit of a slow round, to be honest. LOVESICK getting 1 capture, and after that, it was just a bit chaos, but no capture really being close to being made here. I feel like LOVESICK once again just controlling the match, but it was Cuties definitely being able to surprise us sometimes with a nice attack. So hopefully some more rounds like this. But the fact is that Cuties right now has to fight against LOVESICK that's already 3 rounds up in the lead. So currently LOVESICK is still on its way to just finish this game in 6 rounds only. And Cutie's not able to stop that from happening. So this can be our last map already. Let's move over to Cross. Cutie's has to tie at least one round on Cross, or win, of course, a round, to claim the Sandal map. And I hope that they are able to do so, because Sandal is one of those maps I'm really curious about how these teams will show up against each other, how good they will be, and how close the matches will be as well. So hopefully we will be able to see that, and it will not be finished before Sandal is here. Welcome, guys, on Cross. I already see that Cross have some big fans. Oh no, not really. The first thing I see is, oh no, not this map. But 2 rounds only. It can be the last rounds of the season, though. That's something Cutie's definitely thinking about right now. They need to be able to get something going here. At least a tie, but to be honest, they need a win. And it looks like we have a tech pass, but yeah. Cutie's immediately calling a tech pause here. Next 5 minutes, they will have the time to discuss. Senator, happy birthday in advance. Highland over this map. Okay. People really don't like this map. I'm not going to say what I think about this map then, but to be honest, I really like this map. I think it's always interesting to see the tactical control over the mid, but I can definitely see what you guys mean, because it's a low action map, to be honest. There's not a lot happening. Thank you, Ron. Enjoy. You're definitely not forced to be here. Just do whatever you want, man. But it's always nice to have you here. That's the most important. Enjoy your evening, guys. It's a free evening. We are watching Lovesick versus Cuties in the grand final. Thank you, Lijntje Official. If you want to take a look at the prize pool, tankiesport.com is your place to go. For the most of the teams, prizes are just in-game rewards, but for the top 8, there is a bit of financial gain as well. And for the top 3, it's definitely a significant amount. I don't know the exact amount, but it's quite a bit of money, to be honest. I have no idea in either why they don't use remastered maps. I think they just want to make the map pool feel the same. So not every map is remastered at the moment in the esport map pool. So that's why they are using these maps. I think, but this is just my my view on it. Nothing confirmed or something. Which drone is best for combat then? Oh, it really depends on your playstyle. I, to be honest, am a big fan of Hyperion because you can always have your overdrive done every 15 seconds or something. You have repair kit. You can really play with that. Just hide behind the corner for like 3-4 seconds, get your repair kit back, and keep going. Um, I think Defender is just a great. Yeah, they are all. To be honest, there is not really a bad drone. It just depends on how you play. But I feel like Defender is probably the most used drone besides Hyperion. I don't know. I don't really take a look at that, to be honest. I think, but I always use Hyperion. It's my favorite. I never have to check supplies being ready or something. I can just keep going. We still have 1 minute left to tech boss, guys, but after this minute, then finally we can start with the fifth round. Tech boss, of course, being called by Cuties here. That is in a bit of an emergency meeting because they have to turn something around here. They have to, I don't know what they have to do, to be honest, but something has to change because they need at least a tie here on this map and really need a win to have an opportunity to win this game. So players will be resetting right now, and I'm very curious what Cuties has talked about here in the last 5 minutes, and if they can surprise us. And there we go, guys. Let's take a look at the overdrive box. Let's quickly introduce the teams here as well, because we see some changes. Of course, we see some dictators on the map, and I will not mention those because they will be changing after the overdrive box has dropped. We see LV now playing with Titan and Thunder instead of his combo Viking. Yusi is now on Viking. I don't remember Yusi playing the last round, to be honest. And we have Ryoki. He will change to his normal combo Scorpion with Crusader. So Cuties has talked about player change here in the break, probably. Nikitka playing Hunter Real. On the side of Lovesick, we are seeing Tosha back on Hunter. Also with Railgun, it is Xia back on Viking, and it is Force not playing Arrest, but playing Titan. So the combos we are seeing are pretty common, but Cutie swapping a player out, and that's definitely interesting. And of course, Xia getting back on Viking. I don't know why he played Hunter last round then. Maybe it was just, I don't know, match plan. Maybe they always do that on red base Iran. That's something I don't watch Lovesick often enough for to notice, but it is definitely interesting. Oh, drive box dropping already. Force trying to go for a use and take. That's a bit risky, but I like how eager Lovesick is to take every advantage they can take here. Um, they never take things or situations for granted. They always try to get more. Red here can pull with good focus by Xia. Ryoki knocking down Force here. Now in a 1v1 situation with Xia, there's a repair kit on his way towards his base, but Xia not able is able to stop him. I want to say not able, but he is. And he even picks up that repair kit to prevent anyone from Cuties picking that one up. Force in the middle of the map. It's interesting to see both teams opting out from Ares. Spirit, we saw Spirit playing last time on this map, and they played with Ares. I think even Cuties versus Spirit was with Ares, but I'm not completely sure. But teams swapping out on Ares right now and playing with only one heavy hull. That's interesting. LOVESICK, by the way, with New, is pulling this flag, and this quite easy, to be honest. No one able to stop him. It's a 1-0 lead for LOVESICK. I have to say, I noticed that the flag being pulled a bit too late. But the control LOVESICK has over the map is quite insane. And there are so many red names into the kill feed. It's definitely LOVESICK back under control here. Force is not able to pick up that overdrive box. It was one last rocket there knocking him down probably. And it will be control picking up the overdrive box. Oh, okay, Yarkov, thank you very much that you looked into that. That's something I really wanted to know as well. Bro, that's so it's 20 tick indeed. It was 10 ticks. Okay, that's actually low 10 ticks. Like that's noticeable low. So big win that they changed that. I say that's noticeable low, but I never noticed. So, but no, that's definitely a good thing. Control here getting once again a capture. I don't know what I can say about this round, guys. It's Cuties out of attack path, so you expect something good from them. And I don't say that they are not playing good because they get silver. That's a really great result. But LOVESICK is just able to control this map really easily. And I was scared of this because I wanted to see Sandal, but it looks like we are not seeing Sandal today. Because LOVESICK is great on this map. It's really great on cross. And it will be, I don't know. It will be a very difficult job for Cuties to get back from this. It's already a 2-0 lead for LOVESICK. And I'm scared that this round will be pretty one-sided. That's a bit of a... You got me scared for a second. Xia here getting a quadruple kill already, finding his 5th here right now. It's the whole base from Cuties on respawn. And control, of course, pulling the flag. Yeah, this is just insane. It's a map Cuties is definitely not really comfortable on. At least it looks like that's the case. And LOVESICK is one of the greats on this map. Yeah, Big Brain plays. They had to win at least a round on Iran indeed if they want to make this a competitive game. Sadly, they got only a tie. It was a very entertaining game, that third round, I have to say. That was the round that I was a bit happy with, and I called some people cynical because they did not really were happy, but they were right at the end, Yarakov. They definitely were right. But you try to get yourself to believe that this is going to be a close match. Sadly, that isn't the case. LOVESICK is just on another level on this map. Sinister definitely was expected, and I just hope that Cuties can be very happy with silver because they should be. For anyone but one team, silver is the maximum result in Thank You Only Esports. This the lineup that has Xia in the team is definitely winning the major. That's just how it has been for the last years. And he's doing it again, at least highly likely. And that is really, really an insane stat. It's only getting more and more insane every season. It keeps going. And Cuties, they definitely get silver. That's already confirmed, of course. They are playing the final. And that's a very, very good result for a team like Cuties. And also deserved, because they have not dropped any games in the ranking stages. And people had high expectations from Cuties. No, there's definitely one more round after this. Control getting the fourth capture here. Fourth, controlling the base with a nice Viking OD. Now Nikitka not hitting the dome there. That's so unfortunate. Dome was really nicely positioned behind the wall. LV here doing a use and take. Trying to get something going here for Cuties. But at the same time, we see New pulling a potential fifth flag here for Lovesick. That would be a return though. Ryoki with some good damage. Knocking down the flag carrier. LV can use a Titan OD on the base of Lovesick here. But the grenades will be definitely flying in. That's the first one from Xia. LV has to dodge. And that's the second one from Control, directly behind from Xia. And that will have a double kill. Control there. Insane grenade. At the same time, I didn't even notice it. But it's red continuing. And maybe he is able to stay alive? Yes, he is. Ryoki can take over. And this will be Cutie's first capture. Okay, at least something to celebrate from them. And hopefully that will keep the next round a bit more interesting. Because it shows that Cuties can attack. The real after this one, there's one more round. I don't know exactly, to be honest, for you both. But it's definitely silver paint and a lot of in-game rewards. But there is also some part of the prize money involved. But I have not taken a look at the tanky fund, so I don't know exactly how high the prize money is. Control here will get a fifth capture. And with that, Lovesick is winning the fifth round, getting themselves to a 4-0 lead. And Cuties needs to win every single round to finish in regulation and win this major. And it's definitely unlikely, but we are still going to move over to that sixth round. And it was Cuties being able to get one capture going. So I hope that they can keep surprising us here to give us a bit of a show here in the sixth. Of course, Tanky Legend official. That's allowed. That's an official project from Tanky Online, from Alternativia Studios. I love talking about Tanky Classic. To be honest, it's a game I'm really hoping to see released soon. It's a project I'm really excited about. No, I didn't win the Tanky Fund Big Rain Plays. I have participated in every event so far, but I've not been able to win a Tanky Fund. just the rewards that are for everyone, but I don't mind. It's Mega Tank. I think I'm commentating right now, so I can't discuss it. But I think I will let you talk about nearly everything. You can even criticize the game. I don't really care, to be honest. That's something I will never delete. It has to stay respectful, though. And you know that if you are in the streams daily, I even like to discuss in chat with you guys. Congrats, Amax. I see a lot of people talking about the prize pool here. It is indeed quite impressive for the amount of teams that are participating in esports right now. So if you want to take your fair share of that prize pool, take a look at tankesport.com and create a team or join a team that will participate in the next event. Would love to see you guys in the battlefield as well. I think Thank You Line Esports is it's really accessible esports, and that's very, very great, I think, for the game. Would love to see you guys not only in the chat, but also on the battlefield. Cuties getting the first overdrive, that's a good advantage for them at the start. Cuties is in a must-win situation here. Although with a tie, they will still claim a 7th round, but to be honest, not really looking good if you need 4 perfect games, 4 perfect rounds. So they need a win here to keep themselves with a bit of margin. It's a bit of a calm start here. LOVESICK knows that they don't have the overdrive advantage, so they are starting a bit slower than normal. But Cuties is not able to start an attack either. So we are starting with a slow round. LV will pick up the overdrive box here once again in favor of Cuties, and there's Red right now pulling. Pella overdrive being used, LV Titan Dome supporting this pull. And this can be a moment Cuties was waiting for. Red staying in the dome here to regenerate a bit of health and knocking down who's there behind the pillar. It was Force. He's now knocked down. And Red continuing his pull here. Nikitka should take over. It's Control though, dealing quite a bit of damage. Flag is still there. Ryoki now taking that flag. But New getting a crucial return for LOVESICK here. It looked a bit chaotic, to be honest, for LOVESICK standards. But the result was the same. Return for LOVESICK. Right now they have Force in his own Titan Dome with the flag. He will give it to Control probably. That is going towards him right now. At least he should be. At the same time, we saw Ryoki pulling the flag, but getting quickly knocked down there by Xia. And Force will get his first capture here, giving themselves an 1-0 lead. And with the current score, LOVESICK is the Winter Major 2025 winner. Cuties has 6 minutes left to make this at least a tie. And to give us a 7th round. New here Will be pulling the flag, but not able to get it far out of the base. Xia, nice Viking OD, knocking down one, now finding a second and giving Force the opportunity to use an overdrive here. And maybe even more. Nikitka getting a return there, though. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. Lovesick, I feel like they could have used and pulled the flag, but they didn't. Normally, I'm saying, oh, that's not really smart, but there's definitely a reason behind it because it's Lovesick. So I'm scared to. I'm scared that I don't know what I missed. Yeah, thank you, like it. I think he did. I think he did, but I'm just scared that I missed something. It's difficult to talk about a mistake from a team that has not dropped around a map or not dropped a match, I should say, in the whole season. It's it's scary because you can say something really stupid, and I'm already quite good at saying something stupid, but I try to minimize it. Reason can't find shift button. Okay. Ryoki there getting a nice overdrive for cuties. They need every overdrive that drops here, to be honest. They need all the advantages they can get to get this flag and get this game to at least a tie. But to be honest, they need 2 captures to stay in the game here. Neither I will stay here. Nevertheless, what happens with anything? Nothing has been confirmed yet. If I am correct, and I wish I knew more than I did. But as far as I know, we are just continuing here with what we have right now, and doesn't matter what it will be. But I will definitely still be on the live stream team. Xia right now pulling the flag. This will be the second capture for Lovesick. If he can manage to capture this one, it's Ryoki with an overdrive though. Good focus there by Force on Ryoki. That was the last person that could knock down Xia. Although Xia stopping his tank here for a bit, still getting the capture, dodging the shots. Insane 2-0 lead right now for Lovesick, and this is Cutie's final nail in the coffin. I have to say, Joe, Jack is quite funny. Overdrive box will be dropping. I really appreciate it, Sineater. That's lovely. Thank you very much. But it's a 2-0 lead for Lovesick already. It's Red now using his Pella overdrive. Ryoki staying alive, but now getting focused by Tosha. That's a Crusader OD. Red cannot really use anymore as a support. Now getting knocked down as well. Good defense by the Lovesick team. Xia now using an early OD. He will find at least 1 kill. Now find Red as well. And getting knocked down by LV. I don't know. It's not the best overdrive. Neil here pulling the flag, but getting knocked down. That is going to be a return. Although Control still alive and nobody notices him. He quickly takes that repair kit. Grenades flying in by Xia. Control still alive, full health, without repair though. And he will be able to pull this flag, although once again, he waits there because someone focuses on the flag. But now, when LV is distracted, he is going to pull, and it's going to be a quick and easy one. You'll see on the other side, pulling the flag of Lovesick, and this will be the first opportunity for a standoff here for Cuties. A nice OD by Neil on the Viking, on the Titan Dome, but Juicy still pulling. And it looks like this will be a standoff. Force though can hit some shots between the walls, hitting at least one. Juicy still alive. Neil can take over the flag at the other side of the map. Red is going for that return, but not able to get it. And with a standoff, to be honest, I think Lovesick doesn't mind it at all. Time is ticking lower and lower. LV picking up the Titan overdrive. He is still alive. You'll see is the player I'm talking about still alive with that flag. Xia had the other side of the map, preventing the flag from being returned. We are down to the last minute. LV, Titan Dome, doesn't cancel out the Titan Dome from Force though. That's a bit of a disadvantage. And now LV should just push towards the flag, going for the return. But there are loads of players on respawn from Lovesick. Now LV goes. He doesn't have repair, but he doesn't need it either. And that's a 2-1 lead for Lovesick still, but at least a capture for Cuties. There are 40 seconds for Cuties to make something magical happen and create a tie here. But there's no one with an overdrive available anymore. Lovesick 30 seconds away from another major title. 15 seconds and there is still no one from Cuties that can make something magical happen for them. I love the way how they finished this standoff though. It's something Cuties can still be very proud of, and I want to massively congratulate them for hitting silver. That's a big achievement for a team that has come together here just this rankings alone. They joined Winter Major Rankings 1 with the current lineup, and they swapped some things in the Major as well. So massive congrats. Silver is a result you can be happy with. But still the big boss of Thank You Online is Lovesick. Once again, this season they are able to win the Major title. Xia, Force, Control, New, Tosha, and the two players that are currently on the bench, but definitely part of the team. I'm talking about Storm and Sarat here. Massive congrats for Champion Paint. Yeah, for the once again a major title. This team is unbeatable, and I'm really looking forward for the team that is able to put up a fight with Lovesick. But Cuties was not able to get a win for one round, but not for the full game as well, of course. Yeah, we still have to wait at least a season for that to happen. But Lovesick is a team that definitely is able to control the current format here in the current meta very good, very well, and I want to congratulate them once again for this achievement. They have been dominant for such a long part of the season. Let me quickly get through you guys. What are you guys all saying in the chat before we are going to end this one up? 31-0 year for Lovesick. Okay, Yarkov, that's just scary. Silver is a great achievement. Yes, it is. It is. I want to massively thank the you guys for tuning in all the streams. We have seen some names nearly every stream. That's great. And thank you to our live stream team as well. Rixo currently broadcasting, but also all the other broadcasters and commentators. I think we had a great season, and I hope to see you guys back in the next season. Have a great rest of your evening, and hope to see you guys in the next year. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance.
I'll keep on running back to you.